What's up, guys? Welcome to the Hard Carry, where we're carrying Call of Duty League matches straight to you. We're here today, Major 5 tournament, losers round 1, OpTic Texas versus the LA Thieves. One team's gonna go home super early. Which one's it gonna be? Let's check out the intros.
Alrighty, Toronto, let's get on our feet. Let's stand up. This matchup is about to get wild. The storylines are written. We know how both of these teams have fared off previously, and now they are going to battle here in Toronto territory. Let's go ahead and introduce our first team. Let's go ahead and meet the LA Thieves.
So what's the plan? Same crew, but this time we take everything.
Picked up 3 in a row, looking to take care of the entire squad, and he's done it. Oh, this is a big moment. LaRue is cooking. He comes out of the threshold. I think he did. The arrow comes, here it comes. Oh, the second. Hugh runs into trouble. Oh my God. Defended up. Kenny on the flank. Kenny on the flank. Kenny! Looking to run it up, make way for the LA Thieves! Octane, Draza,
Those LA Thieves
Kenny,
jackets.
and Envoy, the LA Thieves.
Oh man, Kenny is smiling because he knows the OpTic buff. It's a reference we give to Kenny because he turns up every time he goes up against the green wall. Him and Octane, they always go off. Last time they met up, these guys were frying. Can they do it again to start the losers run? Let's bring out the fan favorites, Lando.
Let's do it. I know this crowd is ready to introduce the boys in green. They love the Toronto boys, but they also love them some OpTic Texas, looking to try and make the bracket run here after the 3-0 loss. Can they bounce back? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce OpTic Texas.
All right. This is their last shot. They gotta win.
Shotzi, Hook, and Dashi, OpTic Texas.
Shocking us all with their performance yesterday. Nobody expected OpTic to be playing here on Friday, day number 2, but nobody knows their situation better than the boys themselves. 12-0 when it comes to elimination round 1. And this time should be no different. It is a rematch of the grand final. OpTic Texas versus LA Thieves. Let's get this started, Lando.
Alrighty. It's about to be that time, a battle as old as time. LA Thieves taking on OpTic Texas. Loser top 12. Miles, Chance, take it away, guys.
Thank you very much, Lando. Yeah, loser top 12. Not a place you would expect to see either of these teams. But hey, when the red and the green go at it, it's always going to be a treat, and this one will be no different. I cannot wait.
And I also can't wait for chance for these two teams as well, because this is a massive opportunity. One, if you want to make a loser's bracket run, this is the type of team you want to go against, because if you take down a top dog, you'll have all the momentum going forward, because this might literally be the toughest competition either of these teams plays. And then, of course, going in a chance, a top 12 placement, you have an opportunity to dagger one of the best teams in the game, demoralize them, ruin their confidence, make them second guess every decision going into the final tournament. Both of these teams are fiending for a win.
Yeah, it's an important one indeed. A shocking result for many, for Florida being the 3-0 to OpTic Texas yesterday. For the LA Thieves, I think for them, not a happy place to be. Chance they've been here before, winners bracket or lower bracket round 1. It's not the spot they want to be, but from the previous major, all the way up to that championship, we'll see if they can do it again. Not an easy thing to do. I spoke to Shane earlier today, one of the coaches of the LA Thieves, and he said, look, we did this to ourselves. We're here now, and if anyone can do it, we can.
Yeah, I mean, quite literally, two of the better teams for the losers bracket runs that are proven this year. Literally the 2 squads that we have on stage. So it is going to be a good time. Everybody is going. This is kind of all
Jesus.
Both teams very proficient at the map and mode.
I mean, arguably the two best teams
time
in the game on this map. And you have for LA Thieves, by the way, best team in the game at breaking that P2 rotation. So already off the jump, both teams have a lot going on. You got Ghosty, the first man to strike, but it is trades all over the place. But OpTic setting the tone, stopping Kenny early on, and collecting that P1 time.
That P1 time, that smack bang in the middle of the map, a lot of angles to attack it from. Not an easy thing to hold. So all this time that OpTic is getting is very good indeed. Wow, great shots from Hook there. Dashy picking up kills as well. So far from OpTic, a glorious start.
Well, this is how LA Thieves, by the way, love to break the P2 side of the map. It is going through Barber, so Kenny, he's got a lot of pressure on him, and OpTic clearly ready for it, but being ready for the gunny is different, but the trades are in, so OpTic keeping things stable, nothing getting out of control, holding on to those spawns. This is beautiful work coming in from OpTic.
Yep, bottom side of the map, all good now for OpTic Texas. That's going to be their hard point when it breaks in 5 seconds. LA Thieves, they'll take a few seconds now, but Shotzi, he's roaming. 3 and 2 so far right off the rip. Nothing crazy out of the young phenom, but here we go. Hard points open for business. OpTic maybe first in, but the Thieves are at the doorstep.
Oh, and straight through tunnel, and Draza wins the big gunny because now Dashy by himself. Opportunity to make the big play. He's flying out of windows, but he just gets traded. The best team in the game at breaking P2. LA Thieves waste no time. They rip it through. I mean, Miles, that was instantaneous.
Mega breaks right there. That's going to be the Thieves with the hard point. Ghosty can't get close. Dashy with a bit of a wall bang there in the feed, but that's not going to amount to too much. Now the submachine guns, send them in, get them in close and personal. Hook checks the wrong corner. Envoy gets a good job done. Can Shotzi find anything here as he tries his best? Unfortunate team kill as the Thieves run up the score.
Yeah, old habits die hard. Ghosty loves nothing more than killing Shotzi with a Semtex, and well, LA Thieves will end up trading an extra 5 seconds away to collect that scrap time. But on rotation, Draza is posted. Hook, I was gonna say he would have gotten traded out either way. You got 2 LA players, and now the spawns even come close. LA Thieves might have just gotten the scrap and win the rotation on Mercado. This is huge.
Hardpoint Thieves, OpTic on approach. Here comes Shotzi from down low. Dashy from the outside. Draza takes care of business. A little bit of help from his friends. They're still holding. No one able to get in from OpTic. Thieves with an iron grip here on 10.
I mean, this is beautiful. This is as good as it gets on Mercado, playing the map on both sides. If you're winning rotations and picking up scrap, those are game-winning plays. And Envoy right now on point. That is a 9-4 start. And finally, the pressure from OpTic through the big door. But Octane ready for it. Maybe it's Subpain ready to fry. As a 3 spree, those are trades rolling through. Clean the house, and with 22 seconds, that is so much time for Thieves to play with on rotation.
If it wasn't nailed down, the Thieves stole it. That is a fantastic hold from them there on the second hard point here on Mercado. We go towards the third now. The barbershop, tiny, small space to play with. OpTic, strong submachine gun presence so far. Let's see if they can get some success.
Yeah, and LA Thieves throw a couple bodies, see if they can make some sort of major play, but OpTic shut all of that down. So now LA Thieves attempting to group up together to go for the team push, but obviously guys like Hook picking them apart. Gotta wait for the respawn. Now they go.
All right, here we go. Thieves on the approach. OpTic posted up in the corners. They're running out of manpower, though. They're starting to fizzle. Dashy up close and personal. Kenny cuts him down. That's 5 in a row for Kenneth Williams. He is looking at streaks. One more kill, and he gets a cruise.
And that is just brutal right there from OpTic Texas. I mean, they got a couple of those entry kills, but then LA Thieves took them 15 seconds to make the break. They have taken control of Barber, and honestly, OpTic have no pressure on the map. Sliding into death. 6 spree from Kenny. You just expect it.
Here we go. That's going to be streaks now for the LA Thieves. Draza looking at his own if he can get 2 more kills. Here come OpTic. Hook's in. And Kenny somehow brings them both down. The buff is real. There ain't no stopping him here.
I mean, look, 120 to 30. It's going to be a 100-point lead, and LA Thieves again ahead of rotation. The players are already inside at 10. These are easier gunfights for them to win. Welcome to land.
It is a blowout so far here on Mercado, and I will see if in this 10 hard point, OpTic with the rotation, but Envoy from behind gets 2.
And hey, maybe the next couple of trades will come through. It's one man from OpTic that can try to shut him down. That's going to be Shotzi, but can't dance for long enough. And you saw the 6 spree earlier from Kenny. Well, now it's Draza's turn. All 4 players from LA Thieves positive, and admittedly, not getting a massive amount of this time. The trade's finally coming through from OpTic, and it's only a slight advantage on the time. One good gunfight window for Hook. Clean house in OpTic for the first time all game, keeping things stable. That is a lot of scrap time they're going to collect. deflect.
20 seconds remaining there on the courtyard by Tin. They'll see if they can get it now. Back over towards the south side of the map we fly. That's where we're going towards the top side of the Cantina now. OpTic Texas trailing considerably. And on the approach, here comes Shotzi through the back alley.
Doing what he can, has a little bit of help from Ghosty, so he found his lane that he's working with, but now he might just flood into death, and yet the setup too clean from LA, who last man standing traded. LA Thieves jumping all over OpTic, and now, even for Kenny, he's going to be spawning out, but that's an opportunity to make a late play. Barbershop side of the map is covered. LA Thieves, a stranglehold on Cantina.
Well, Ghosty, great instincts, but not enough there in the gameplay. Here comes Dashi, trying to make his way through the back, tagged up on the approach. No one's getting near that point. Octane, Draza in the feed. LA Thieves, they have not let anything go here on Cantina. Can Shotzi be the difference maker? The answer is no. Nothing working out for OpTic so far.
I mean, LA Thieves, the fundamentals are just too on point. All the bases covered. The comms have to be flowing. They are just looking clean around Mercado. Again, back to that 100-point margin. There was a moment where OpTic had opportunities to build momentum. It got shut down. Now they're trying to set up around the new hill and hopefully for them get some kills flowing. It has been the struggle bus, and you talk about how some players in this lobby are difficult to kill. Well, there's an example right there.
Octane, not the one that I would think of first, but there we go. What rotation's done, OpTic are in position, but it's only Hook in the hard point. The rest of the team now have got to make their way across. Envoy has found himself a sweet corner. Good luck reading this one. He should be able to pick up at least one. Can he get the second as well? Whoa, he crosses up Dashi. That's a huge two.
They're just getting absolute world star right here.
The spawn kills. Everybody spawning up on Tin. Gotta get past this man.
He's still got the Semtex to work with. Here comes the rest of the squad. They're lining up Kenny as he moves in and finds the kill as well. The LA Thieves are absolutely screaming so far on Mikado. Let's go for a quick listen in.
He's alive.
Help me right. Help me right. Help me right. Help me right. Help me right.
There's two. Both one shot. One shot in factory.
Nice. Choke that time. Choke that time. Yep. I'm gonna play with him. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. Yep. Behind RB. Two of them. Hey, I'm sitting in the Yo, give me half full.
Hockey, bro. I'm in the corner.
Zig and ult. He ran the P2. He's being Zig on you, Dill. Nice, good shot. I'm playing mid. Look pressure. On time. Dead. Stay down.
Hot dog, Brandon. They're gonna go left.
One shot.
Nice.
Mid. He's your right side side. You can wall bang it. Right side side. You can wall bang it. RB. It's all you. Nice, good job. Look mid. Look right. Look right. One shot. I'm dark. Brandon after. So good time. No, I spawned here.
Oh no, dead. Oh no, one shot out.
Look my tunnel. I have right. Yeah, edge is open.
Could go Zig. One shot on. Live, bros. I'll get half volley.
I have to run.
Half roll. He's still in there.
Wow.
LA Thieves so far ahead of the game and so far ahead of the rotation, but Drazen now last man standing. OpTic so desperate to make anything happen.
They managed to go over 100 points. That's going to be the first victory we can call here. However, the LA Thieves at 219 and climbing, they could close it out here on Cantina. Octane has the backside covered. OpTic now with the approach through mid. It's another for LaRue. It's another on the back line.
Man, what the fuck?
That should be game.
Run them into death and put the stamp on it. Can't get past Draza. It's just a victory lap with the crews. They got two to spare. My God, they did not need them. They got them just for fun.
No hope in hell. No one's getting close. Kenny cutting down the final few. The buff is real, and map 1 is a blur. The LA Thieves
almost 100 point club.
Absolutely decimate OpTic in map 1.
OpTic. Now, I don't know how OpTic go from winning absolutely every single match online to not winning a goddamn thing right here. What the hell is happening as OpTic is falling apart right in front of our eyes? Draza 29 and 16, Kenny 23 and 14, Envoy 26 and 9. God damn, Octane 23 and 13. Just absolutely slapping OpTic down. I have a feeling I know where this is going, but we're going to keep rolling.
Changed everything. This new era of OpTic Texas. Let's see what they are made of. Here we go into map 2.
Oh, look at this stack on defense from LA as well. We're thinking about middle map pressure. Well, they don't want any action over towards A, and Envoy gets first blooded. Dashy finds a pick as well, so the aggression doesn't entirely pay off. And as soon as Kenny gets the kill, Ghosty or bomb carrier is like, well, if there's pressure over towards A, B is completely open for the squad. It's going to be a 3v2 with the bomb down. Very clutchable for OpTic. Not easy for Kenny and Octane.
They got the numbers, and they've got the bomb down as well. OpTic Texas in a very strong position indeed. Octane, the only member of the LA Thieves, over by this bomb site. And in 35 seconds, that bomb will explode, and OpTic will have the round, unless the Thieves can get in there, try to get the defuse, and that is one way to start it. Ghosty behind that close counter. Hook picked out. Octane managed to catch one. There's Ghosty winning his first. Kenny now on the 1v2. What can he do? Tags are there. Finds a kill. Stays alive.
19 seconds, so that is not a lot of time. He's going to be forced into flood, and look at the reposition. Good win out of Ghosty. A nice readjustment. You see the idea. Kenny with no time. He's thinking it's going to be the snake fight in the middle. No, Ghosty plays cerebral. That's a tough word to say.
A tough word.
Intelligent. He's very intelligent.
Very intelligent play. We've seen Ghosty in this very kitchen with some massive moments, and that was a good one. Kenny using his dead silence as well. We won't see that in the next round. So a small victory, a top the round win there for OpTic.
And again, those are also the exact kind of plays I'm talking about out of Ghosty in the search and destroy. Last man standing, that is a nervy situation when you need to win those 3v2s with bomb down. Ghosty clutches up, makes the big play. OpTic now have that momentum and a lot of mid-map pressure. Shotzzy already in prime position just under the steps. Waiting for the timing to make a play, and Shotzzy is jumping on it, playing so much pressure.
Oh my.
Ends up flying into death though. Kenny first blood.
Kenny managing to turn Shotzzy into dust there. Spots Dashy, gets away with it. Quick spray of what we call bedroom just to make sure that nobody's home. And Dashy is going to reposition. We have the blessing of being able to see these players with Codcaster. Again, those white outlines, those OpTic players, the players have no idea.
And look at Thieves, though. They felt out the round. They got the first blood. They haven't felt any pressure on the rest of the map. So this is all 4 players now in a much tighter setup over towards A. No trophies. And the nade is going to connect. 3v3, and OpTic knows that bomb is down, but Draza wins a massive one in the hallway.
It's a 2v3. LA Thieves with the numbers. Envoy with a quick bomb plant now. That's going to give the Thieves a distinct advantage here in the round. OpTic, a man down, now have to retake.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
That's hot. That's big. Dashy finds his second on the round. 2v2.
He can fly as well. That dead silence is still active, so a little bit of freedom to run around, but OpTic have not read the fact that a player got behind him. Envoy is dead silence as well. I think Envoy is just going to make the play. So Octane buys a little bit of time, but maybe not enough.
2 for Envoy.
It's only a vast net, but the shots are clean. 20 seconds to go.
1v1. It's our subs. Toe-to-toe. Hook holding the site. 14 seconds now ticking away. Will Envoy be able to get there in time and check it? He's got the tags. Not enough to get the defuse. The Thieves take another round.
Yeah, high IQ in round 1 from Ghosty. Well, the exact same from Envoy. Gets behind enemy lines, and I think OpTic were feeling a little bit more comfortable, right? Draza wins that gunfight against Ghosty. You know he's going to be around bedroom. As soon as you clean him out, you think our house is good. After the fact, though, Envoy, well, slipped through the net as well. Makes the big play on the flank, ties things up.
These pros, they know exactly where they want that bomb to be planted, and it means that when you're trying to get the defuse, it gives you a slight indicator of where you have to be looking, where the defending team going to be getting eyes on. Great heads-up play from both teams there. We all square things up. And now over towards the B bomb site. The kitchen looks like the fight's taking place, but the bomb in the hands of Ghosty is definitely going towards A. Okay, LaRue with a big gun.
Yeah, get the trade there, but now you're in a 2 versus 3. And look at what side is open. It's not the bomb carrier that's there with them, though. You have Hook that actually ran back to help out Ghosty. They swarm on the middle of the map. They're expecting the pressure. They read it perfectly. Now OpTic in a 3 versus 1. And that bomb is going down on the opposite side of the map. Again, IQ in this lobby out of control.
Oh, it's a very tough spot for Octane to be in with a snipe like that. And Hook plays it so patiently. Something that he has not done throughout the year, Chance. We're learning.
You know you're not good at control.
I love that just to make sure that Ghosty doesn't get caught wrapping the bomb over to his teammates. Hook makes sure he goes towards the middle of the map to help him out. They make the read. They get the extra kills. That is OpTic right now flowing. They are on point. And honestly, just the fact that they're consistent of being bullying out Kitchen, Envoy certainly having problems on defense.
It's first to 6 in Search and Destroy. OpTic up by 1. Here we go. Attacking round for the LA Thieves. Trophies out. It's a heavy presence from both teams. Over by the A side of the map. A quick exchange makes it a 3v3. The bomb will be planted. Dashy in the quick reposition. Ghosty down low. Draza's got a lot of work to do here. 1 down, 2 to go.
And it's the same problem. Your bomb is going to be planted, and you got guys in clutch spots on both sides. And they're trying to group up together. Both of these players ready for some mid-map pressure. And Draza is going to be taking rounds.
30 seconds. Ghosty can't win it. What a snap.
Wow.
Nothing but headshots there from Draza at that range, and a little chuckle from the LA Thieves as they find the equalizer.
And they're just playing aggressive as well on offense. I mean, no time wasted. Get the trophies out, get the bomb down, pop that silence, and just fly at them. There's zero fear in LA's heart right now. And this has also been 4 offensive rounds in a row, so the adjustments need to come through. I know Shotzi's now gotten caught by Kenny twice when he's on the defensive side. I know Envoy has met the same fate when he's playing by Kitchen. So it's the defense where the adjustments have to come in.
It was our monster pregame for OpTic Texas. Look for those defensive rounds. They're on an attacking one now, so we'll see if they can't find any magic.
And look who's got help this time. Envoy's got help. Octane's there potentially for the trade, so it's extra attacks, extra nades, and a tougher line to try to break down, and even Kenny on support. That's the first adjustment I've seen in this game. LA advantage in the round.
Strong defensive line there, cut across the Breenberg Hotel here in Amsterdam. Just about a minute to go as OpTic Texas, they are not giving up this hit towards the B side of the map. Slowly though. Hook must check every corner. Can Kenny get another? Wow. The nuke simply too much. Powerful trades though. And now it is all on Ghosty in the 1v3.
Yeah, testament to the setup right there to make sure the teamwork is on point.
Oh no.
Ghosty has intel on 2 players, and unfortunately has a Semtex at his feet. Very solid round out of LA, and again, they've been getting bullied out in Kitchen. So what happens that round? Octane joins forces. Kenny shows up through the middle of the map. It's extra attacks, extra nades, extra bullets, and Kenny for the cleanup kill. So on point in that regard, and now the same question from OpTic. It has been aggression from LA. They are just bullying out that A site. Draza and Envoy have lived on the bedroom side of the map. How does OpTic want to respond?
One of the teams, the masters of the mid-map adjustment. OpTic have got a deep playbook, fantastic communication. They're able to pull this one out. Back on defense, they'll now go. Thieves. It's a 2-2 split between A and B. A much more even spread across the map now for OpTic Texas.
Shotzi this time, instead of playing mid, well, he's going to be down low bedroom. 1 HP and a dream for Envoy to get out of dodge. And look at this from LA. 2 players sent it up in the middle of the map looking for Ghosty. Great damage, great nades, and someone getting sent in for the kill. So there's your teamwork. Draza making the play. There's your first blood.
And that's why we call him the Alaskan Assassin. Oh, big win from Hook on the inside of Kitchen. Octane now on the outside. Flying forward. 3v2. OpTic slowly starting to burn out here. Mid-map presence felt, but they've got to make moves. They have no idea where the bomb is.
Yeah, if you wrap back, Draza is going to catch you. If you wrap over towards A, well, Kenny is playing patient, but Kenny's the most important player right now for LA Thieves. He is the one that cannot afford to die, and you see they're making the call. Go help out Kenny towards the A side of the map, and it's going to work out beautifully. OpTic slightly bamboozled. They're over towards B. We'll see if LA can hold with a 3v2 advantage.
There we go. Bomb planted. OpTic made fully aware of the mistake made. Now they've got to make amends. Fly across map. Fight their way into this one. Up first. Draza finds Shotzi. A 6 spree. That's the streaks accrued. Here comes Dashi. Gets the big win. Stays alive. 1v2. 25 on the clock.
Yeah, and Draza had the go button for the chow, but no one else is moving. They're just playing around the bomb. They have split it. Dashi has to go in through mid and has to gun 2 players down. And it's just going to be shoulders. It's going to be playing with your food. And Kenny takes him with the gunny as well. Big round from LA. And I'm thinking about the adjustments on defense. How about that play call from LA? Envoy gets in your face, opens up the lane for Draza to slip the net. Those 2 have been on point together on offense, mostly through bedroom. That time straight through mid. That is so difficult to deal with.
Dashi unable to get the clutch. It's 4-2 now. LA Thieves with the advantage. Another attacking round for OpTic Texas. The green wall still in very strong attendance here up north. in Toronto, and they're going to need it. Ghosty with bomb in hand. Looks like we're going towards A, but the Thieves are here as well. It's going to be a melee. Everything is being thrown. Bar the crews so far. Empty pockets. It's now down to the guns.
Shotzzy first death again. That's the third time that he's gotten picked at the start of the round. And next gunfight through. Advantage Envoy, kill Envoy, and a 4v2. It's the ARs from OpTic that need to clutch.
Dashi and Ghosty in trouble here. They still have the bomb, but Draza has the angle.
They don't know what to do, man.
As soon as they cross that threshold from bar into that sort of atrium, they're in trouble. And here they go. Draza, guns up, one. Ghosty down. Dashi remains. Absolutely cut to ribbons. The Thieves, map point.
Did Draza just think the game was over? He's taking off his headset so quick. Oh, he can do a lot of things in counting to 6. The most trouble he's had today.
OpTic does get the final kill. His 6th of the map so far as Thieves. Incredibly strong. Not only in the Mikado, but here on Hotel as well.
And keep in mind, Shotzzy, MVP caliber player, he has been getting completely shut down. Almost ready to be done. And again, yeah, at least Octane knows. Octane stays on top of it. Command those troops. Keep them in the game.
That was a quick replay, of course, as Octane like, are you dead ass, bro? One more round for the LA Thieves. Here we go. OpTic's defense has been solid. Can they stay alive here in the search?
And they've worked bedroom, they've worked mid, and now that bomb leaning towards B. So LA Thieves throwing different looks at you every time. Cruise missile getting called in. And if you ever overcommit, yeah, Kenny pops dead silence, Envoy pops dead silence. Already the first blood. It's Shotzzy that falls again.
Thieves are flying. Kenny finds one as well. Envoy in the feed. Here we go. It's a 4v2. OpTic are in trouble. Who is that, though? It's Dashi. He might be able to catch one. Does get a life. Stays alive as well. The bomb will be planted. LA Thieves still with the advantage. And who's that on the flank? Once again, it's Kenny. It all is down to Hook.
Yeah, the OpTic killer. And now for Hook, last man standing. You got to clutch this 1v3, but honestly, look at the setup. There is nothing you can do. He's already been spotted, naded, and gunned down. LA Thieves, they are making this look easy.
We were not kidding when we say the Thieves. They are the OpTic killers.
Wow, 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 wow. See, they don't even know what to do, man. They don't even know what to do right now, as the LA Thieves are absolutely rolling OpTic. It's just, they got nothing. Draza 9-4, Kenny 9-5. I mean, nothing that OpTic is doing is working right now. So this is the end of OpTic's run, man. They're chalked.
But also I know OpTic's struggle game mode has been control. It is the game mode they now need to try to turn this tournament around.
This is where most series fall to pieces for most teams. Let's find out if that's the case. Kenny, though, with the buff, flies forward. Envoy with the
I wouldn't be
blood.
surprised this is
Here
a
in
3-0.
control. 2 zones to capture. 30 lives at the start of each round. Oh, wow! Ghosty. What a 3. Dashi joins him.
You got to tip it to Ghosty as well. I mean, he has been that player that has stepped up for this team in those big moments time and time again. And there's Shotzzy as well. Nice 2-piece to try to get the ball rolling. He struggled the first 2 maps, but he is an MVP caliber player. And once he gets going, impossible to stop.
Shotzzy, look at this movement over the top of the couches. He's dodging everything being thrown his way. LA Thieves on attacking round for them. They've got just over 30 seconds to try to get themselves into these zones. So far, outstanding defense from OpTic, but that should be enough to get them onto A.
You have actually LA Thieves. I mean, still even players like Draza roaming around towards B, but as soon as they get the wipe, it's only Shotzzy, last man standing. He gets taken down, and you have stabilized the round. So only a 3 life difference. I think LA Thieves, rough start, but you cut your losses, you're back to a good spot.
Ghosty on a 4 spree. He's yet to be felled here in the opening round of control. That A zone is going to be captured. All 3 segments closed out. An additional minute added to the game clock.
Last-ditch attempt as well, maybe to look for some errant kills, but I think a couple players fall, and now Ghosty, a little bit of pressure on him. He's the man behind enemy lines, and honestly, LA Thieves got players above him, someone wrapping all the way back to see if they can weed him out, and at least now they know where he is. You need to get this kill sooner rather than later. Ghosty is slaying, though. That's 6 in a row. He's got the cruise, and finally he falls, but his teammates still getting all the kills. OpTic in firm control.
Lots of information passed over there from Ghosty. Great 6 spree from him. Gets a cruise missile to play with. We know on control that can be very handy. 45 seconds to go here in the round. Shotzzy trying to hold it down defensively. Octane puts him on his back.
Yeah, pressure on Hook as well. He is behind enemy lines, but there is a decent bit of pressure over towards B, so has to get in the mix soon, or Ghosty will just clean house. But he is the last man to fall, and honestly for LA, an interesting moment. They know Hook is here, they got the damage, but until you kill him, he is going to be a problem, still running around your base, and as soon as he falls, Shotzzy there to pick up the pieces. They are constantly around bedroom.
Oh, speedy moves. Octane getting up close and personal there with Shotzzy. Over the point we go. Hook still holding it down. Final 10 seconds. Thieves, the last approach here in the round, and they might just get it. If they can get in, they stop the clock. There it is. 7 seconds. Shotzzy cleans house. Finds a 2. Over we go again. Anyone there to contest? Octane crosses. 1.7 seconds.
OpTic at least won
with
one
the
round.
And dominant as well. That is 11-3 from Ghosty. Immediate bounce back. Shotzzy 9-5. The 2 players that have maybe struggled the most on the first 2 maps led the charge there, and there was never a moment for LA Thieves to breathe. By the time they get to the zone, they never had the trophies on point. They're getting pelted with stuns, nades, bullets rained down upon them. Very solid round out of OpTic. They finally get one on board.
Well, the Bluebird has been absolutely popping all week long, and we're not even near done. But this one feels personal, doesn't it? LA Thieves, their turn to defend here on Hotel. And they're leaning more towards B.
Shotzzy, though, there you go. There's the first blood he's looking for. The playmaker at the start of these rounds.
Here we go.
Making A nice and secure. And honestly, they're pulling a page out of maybe New York's book. They love to do this. Leave one player on A. Everybody else get pushed up. Play for the kills if you can get them. And maybe jump over towards B, but a double stack. They're just keeping it nice and controlled.
See that mini-map forward position there by Shotzzy. 2-man capture from OpTic Texas. Very, very good progress so far. Envoy cut down from Kitchen now. Another player trying to make the entry. Octane will be pinned back. That's not going to help at all. And there you go. A secure. 2:15 on the clock. The roommate makes sure the restaurant is safe. No more members of OpTic Texas there. But you got to get across the map towards B now.
Oh, and Octane's going to have fun in her spawn. He's actually spawning OpTic players almost everywhere on both sides of the left side of the map. And, well, Dashy, as soon as he can make it to spot, if he gets this kill and gets pushed up, LA Thieves will start to spawn out. There's the kill coming through, and there the spawn outs happen. OpTic, an opportunity for B.
That might be the first domino. Here come the next 2. Dashy trying to stay alive here. Envoy, he finds one. Hook with the trades through, and there we go. This is a big moment now for OpTic Texas to get themselves onto that B zone. They're still doing their due diligence, making sure that no one is around.
Oh, I mean, he is just springing on this one. Hook hunting down these kills. Envoy diving into death. And you still have Dashy behind enemy lines, so you still have OpTic, all the pressure in the world. Haven't actually touched the objective yet, but they are getting all of the kills.
They're doing everything they can to bleed out those members of the LA Thieves. They're in trouble right now. If they get on that point, it's a big win. Ghosty finds another 4. What a play. Envoy cut down on point. Dashy, the sole man for a moment. Gets a little bit of work done there, but only half of a segment on B complete.
That is a lot of pressure they had on the map, and they weren't able to get much off of it. So you go back to 50-50 gunfights. Hook flying in. He's there for 2. Hook's there for 3, but it might not be enough. Envoy versus Dashy. If Dashy can't win it, Envoy with the snapper. LA Thieves consistently holding on.
It is a non-stop barrage for both teams here on the B zone. Flying forward, Shotzzy. Can he take his time? Take his chances?
Wow.
That was one hell of a kill, and he gets the point alone. One segment of B complete. Here comes the rest of the team.
Harry Houdini reincarnate. Shotzzy out here making moves and breaking ankles. A tick and a half of progress already through. I think good news, Kenny spotted him, so finally know where Shotzzy is, but the adjustment is too clean. Impossible to root out, but draws it for 2. LA Thieves are barely holding on, but Miles, it is 5 lives left. OpTic are going to win this 1 of 2 ways.
Yeah, Thieves. 5 lives remaining. 1 segment on B. Take your pick. OpTic now dancing quite literally with them. There's 30 seconds remaining, though. If the Thieves can buy enough time, they win on the game clock. Here we go. Draza with 2. Somehow staying
just need
alive.
a trade.
He's just staying alive. Shotzi now cutting forward. He's been the hero for OpTic so far.
no
20
more
seconds.
respawns
Over to
for
LaRue.
LAT.
Finds his. Kenny's there. Here comes Zook. Has he got anything?
Come on,
The final
OpTic.
3 for the Thieves. OpTic have been cut
What?
down again.
And you just needed trades. I mean, it's 3 lives left for OpTic. You have the man advantage. Get grouped up together and make the play, but you gotta fly.
Gotta go. Final 5. Dashi taken care of. Octane absolutely.
Oh my
pissing
god.
bullets.
Oh my god.
It's 3 as the Thieves tie it up.
In a clutch like that, that is an incredible round out of LA. OpTic had pressure on the B zone for what felt like 2 minutes straight. They were playing for the kills, and for a while they were getting them.
Man.
But it was the clock that killed them. They didn't stop it for long enough, and well, Octane just set up easy reads after the fact. Perfect shots as these OpTic players just flying into death.
And that is a scary moment. That was a strong round from OpTic. Turned around immediately.
And even just before that too, OpTic, you just have to trade some of these kills out. It is solo trials. It is no one grouped together. Not a lot of great plays coming through in those final moments, but still tied up 1-1. But now Octane looking like he might have a hot hand. That's a 4 spree. This is potential trades coming through, or maybe his teammates a clean house. They get all the kills. They get the pressure towards A. LA Thieves attempting to start this round off right. Ashy, though, got a hot gun as well.
He does indeed. One of the straightest shooters we've got.
The straightest shooter.
Oh, yeah, most likely. Can he find a couple here? Kenny lines him up. That's why we call him one of the straightest shooters around. Into the point. They fly, but Envoy on the defense. They cut down a few members of OpTic. That should be business taken care of. Shotzi waiting for the timing here. If he can get Octane off this point, it'd be ideal. Snake saved the day. That should be A captured for the LA Thieves.
Yeah, great form, great awareness. Shotzi waited a long time, but now it's Envoy also with the opportunity for the patient play. Gets like spotted. Ghosty with a good read, but can't win the gunfight. Now LA Thieves, this is a lot of players trying to hunt you down on the flank. Another kill's gonna fall.
Oh, no.
You make the read on the close spawn. Now you got OpTic spawning out, and look at LA Thieves. They'll have the objective.
Oh no, they're on the point. There we go. 2 minutes stopped. Cruise missile now. Last ditch attempt from Ghosty. Can he get them off the point? I don't think there's any trophies at play, so now they have to abandon ship. Quick opportunity now for OpTic Texas to get back in there and start reinforcing the point, but they are being dealt with. Every avenue of attack has been shut down. Octane, he's on point. It's Envoy in the feed.
And OpTic have to fly too. There's too much pressure, and they're flying into death again. Nothing you can do. LA Thieves play them like a fiddle and dominate the round.
That's why we call him the human turret. Octane, Sam LaRue, absolutely melting, folks. Match point, LA Thieves.
And I feel like you could almost like copy paste those 2 rounds over each other, where both OpTic was able to get the pressure through the spawn, force the spawn out, but they just never jumped on the point quick enough. LA Thieves had enough time to reposition and set themselves up for the clutch. LA Thieves hit the afterburners in your spawn, reading it perfectly, working together, and as soon as they hopped on the point, they had to wait an extra 3 seconds for the crews to come through, right back on top of it, and a snappy round win.
They've hit the afterburners. Can the LA Thieves stick the landing? OpTic Texas, though. The forecast has got some cloudy skies ahead. We're in for some shot. Here it comes. Oh, no, it's Envoy with 2. Straight into the fight we fly. Can he get the 3rd? He can. That is huge. Dylan Hannon doing it again.
Just falling like dominoes into his lap. Picking up the pieces and nice little reload. He's got Kenny there from the help. The teamwork on point, but now for OpTic, actually pressure over towards B, so you win a couple big gunfights. Octane might just be the next in line. OpTic might be able to steal away this B zone. Already a tick of progress through.
3 players on it. It's going to get captured real quick. Now watch all avenues of attack. Here come the Thieves. OpTic try to hold this one down. In from Shotzi. He managed to get 1. Traded out. No! They've been cleaned up. Ghosty there, a little late. Can he keep the play alive? He is in serious trouble.
These got to be interesting comms as well, because a player from OpTic actually left it, gave something up, and well, LA Thieves jumped back on it. So an opportunity goes by, maybe not wasted. You get a tick of progress, but I think OpTic fans might have wanted just a little bit more. LA Thieves, though, cut their losses, make sure they keep B nice and secure, try to keep the map stable.
3-man stack on A now for OpTic. This is far from over. It's going to blast by. We got another minute to play with. There's Envoy. Boot puts him to bed. The second player dealt with as well. Draza now. Last man alive here for the LA Thieves. On this side of the map is Kenny. And he's going to fight his way out of this one, but he's on the wrong part of town. OpTic have got to go.
Kenny also might start spawning these players. No, he gives it up, so they're back in the kitchen. So yeah, longest route possible. Kenny behind you causing problems, and until you root him out, you're going to have a bad time. And Kenny finally falls, but the OpTic pressure on the flank almost completely dissipated. Lucas found himself in an interesting spot. He's almost has Ghosty for a little bit of help. But still, LA Thieves, it's a 2-2 split on both sides of the zone.
Luke's got to play this patiently. Here we go. Will Kenny check this corner? Oh, he more than checks it.
Wow.
OpTic are in trouble.
I don't know if Kenny went on a 25 kill streak at some point, but he is shooting those.
Yep. Well, that's Ghosty fighting from that check-in desk. Finding these kills. Shosty's there as well. Can't get any more out of it on point.
Beams got the man off the heady as well. LA Thieves keeping their house clean. Still, though, OpTic have at least cleared out bedroom. So, an opportunity. These are the gunfights. You win these, you open up the pressure.
There we go. Wrong point. Who's getting the capture done? Carney kills out it. Pinched immediately. Shotzi now up next. Oh, no. Kenny again. He truly is the Reaper. And so far, 18 and 24 on the map. I say that. He's not statistically banging them, but strong looks. Final 30 seconds here for OpTic Texas, potentially in the tournament.
You got to string together some magic as well, because LA Thieves are crawling around the bedroom, so going to have to constantly worried about the flank. Couple ARs posted. Dashi praying to get these cutoff kills. But right now for OpTic, it's only a single man on point.
Still going to take more than a prayer. It's LaRue from behind. Opportunity now to dive on it. What a snap! Oh my
That's
God, the Thieves! They have wiped OpTic off the map. That might be it. Final 10. Thieves have done more than run it up. They have absolutely dominated OpTic up until this point.
I mean, this is it, though. Maybe a last dive, but there's nowhere to go. Let me tell you, that is top 12 for
LA
OpTic.
Thieves.
They did not win a map.
Wow.
And for LA Thieves, let me tell you, it mattered.
They didn't lose a map in qualifiers, and they did not win a map at this major. OpTic Texas fall to the LA Thieves, 3 maps to 0. Wow. Just wow. Let's check out the post-game interview here with Octane.
It was a good win. We can be happy for about 30 seconds. We got a lot of work to do.
You certainly do. You certainly do. Listen, I've talked to you a million times about this particular matchup when it comes to you and Ken. But I feel like where a lot of teams, if you were sitting in Losers 1 and you saw OpTic was your first matchup, you'd be like, oh, God, that's a tough one. But you guys were probably kind of loving it a bit.
Well, obviously we were game planning for Florida, but they decided to be the best team in the game. So, yeah, I mean, we were happy. It's when a run like from Losers Round 1 starts, you always want a good Kickstarter, and thankfully OpTic was that for us.
Yeah, no, you got it started. Now, does that kind of wipe away, like, everything that maybe went wrong in the qualifier leading up to this? You guys weren't clicking. Getting that win there, is that all it needs? Just propel you forward now?
Yeah, you know, we got the gimmick of being better on lane, and I think we were in our own heads a little bit online. Obviously going 1-4, just not happy with the results whatsoever. So, like I said, just getting a feel for things for Major 5, playing a phenomenal OpTic team like that, get us in the groove for sure.
Were part of the struggles simply like, hey, we just won on land. You know, you struggle online a little bit, and it's just easy to be like, well, once we get back.
We were trying to not have that attitude and get complacent with like, it's fine if we're bad online.
It's hard, though.
But I think we were just in our own heads a lot. We were second-guessing a lot of stuff we were doing for the last couple weeks. So, like I said, getting a win like that, putting ourselves kind of at ease a little bit, it helps a lot for sure.
Well, you've been a part of some amazing losers bracket runs.
Hopefully we can finish this one.
Is this another one?
Hopefully I finish. I've only got 2 second places with some losers runs, so hopefully we can finish this one. But it's early. We're top 8 right now. We got a lot of work to do.
Well, we'll see if you can make the run. Incredible win. Good start here at the tournament. Let's get back to the desk.
Thank you.
That'll do it for this episode of the Hard Carry. Stick around. We still got some more Call of Duty action left today, the Friday, the losers bracket. So stay tuned for more.